Hello everyone and welcome to Sunburned Albino's Dream Journal entry number 2. I didn't do one yesterday because I barely remembered my dream from yesterday. And it's probably just going to continue to be that way. I'll do them as the ones that stick with me stay in there. All I remembered about yesterday's was it took place in a farmland field area and it maybe involved the massacre of peasants. But because I don't have enough details about it, I wouldn't just want to say that and then, well, that was a 20-second video. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. So, yeah, we hold on to that. Last night, I had a dream about... I was in a house. A nice house, something you'd see on, Silicon Valley, or a Beverly Hills kind of house, not like a celebrity would live in, but, a little lower scale than that, but close. And it was dark, and I was breaking in. And I don't know why, but there was a big giant Home Depot box. Cardboard box that you open and you put together and then you put your stuff in when you're gonna move. And I just moved, so that makes sense to my subconscious. And then apparently I was supposed to in my head I was I'm gonna take this box and I'm gonna carry it with me. It's as big as I am. And I'm just gonna, just my maximum wingspan of my arms, I'm gonna carry this box and be stealthy about it somehow. And my brain was I'm gonna hide behind this when people are walking by. Like a stealth game, Because if you're behind objects, even objects that are not supposed to be where they are, people don't notice you, right? If someone's pacing back and forth, they make one pace, they're walking towards the wall, there's no box there, and then as they turn around, they see a box in the middle of the room, they pay it no mind. That's natural, It's not a human living person, so it's not worth noticing. So I was yeah, this world is governed by those logistics, so I'm gonna do that. And then I took maybe 5 steps forward with the box, and I put it down and hid behind it because I was there's a cop. There's a cop around this, because you know how cops are just patrolling houses that you have decided to break into? So there's a cop just sitting on a stool, and it was J.K. Simmons, by the way. He was the cop. The guy from Whiplash, the bald dude, and Spider-Man, who was the Gazette editor or whatever, who was you gotta get more pictures of Spider-Man, and then he does the meme where he's leaning back in his chair laughing, and then that's a popular thing. So the cop was J.K. Simmons, and he was sitting in his stool just kind of sitting there, and then I was I'm gonna totally Metal Gear Solid this shit right now, but instead of getting inside the box, I was just pushing it from behind, and I was just gonna yeah, I'm gonna stay behind the box and move horizontally past the cop, and he's gonna be moving box, but I don't see humans, so it checks out. And then as I was doing that, he said something to me, he knew I was there, but he said it in this nonchalant kind of way, okay, so you know how in Skyrim, when you're trying to rob a shop, what you do is you just kind of sneak around and then you wait for that moment where the eye closes and then you take the thing you want to take. But until the eye closes, you're still very visible, but the shopkeeper still talks to you as if you're a normal customer. I don't see you crouching, that's normal. You might as well just be at the counter trying to make an honest purchase, and that's how I'm going to treat you as a citizen. So it was like that. I'm hiding behind this box, crouched behind it, and he's talking to me hey, so you come around here often? And I don't know exactly what he said, but I just remember being it's one of those things where they just don't notice your activities. They're not programmed to see what you're actually trying to do. And so then while he's doing that, I just get up and I throw the box as if doing that will make him never have seen it in the first place. I just throw the box across the room, and then I stand there nothing's wrong. Yeah, I do come here often, in fact. 3rd time robbing the house. How about you? And that's all I got for that dream, because, the conversation ends there. And it's so weirdly just weird. I love dreams like that, though, where it's just fucking weird. Oh, but it transitions into this other thing. You've ever played Twisted Metal? Where the cars, it's a car deathmatch? Well, instead of cars, it was children. Just children running around with weapons. One of them had a cutlass, and I saw it, and I was in my head, I was that's a cutlass. And cutlass is such a weird name for a sword. It's very on the nose. like to cut a lass, as in a young girl, you know? Like, I made this weapon. It's like a curved sword. All right, cool. What do you want to call it? Well, I was thinking of using it to chop up female children, so I was going to call it a cutlass. And then everyone was like, well, yeah, that's natural. We do that. We're all pirates, or whoever invented that. So that's fine. So it was basically just like kids sort of running around, like 10 to 12 years of age. And then, like, it was all like a death match. We were like preparing for it. So we were just like getting in position. And then one of the girls was telling like her younger brother, like, don't trust anyone here. Like, we're against them. Like, just filling them in on the rules beforehand. It's like, if you signed up for this, I feel like you should have known ahead of time. But that's fine. So then the death match started, and then it's, I don't know, just like children stabbing each other with stuff. And I was like, all right, I didn't do anything. I was technically participating, but I kind of just walked around and watched it all happen. And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, this is natural occurrence because it's a dream. So the world I live in is natural to my head. This all makes sense. So yeah, my brain's kind of fucked up, I guess. So that's neat. Anyway, that's kind of all I got. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe and whatnot. You know, we'll do more of these when the time is right. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.